Hello, this is Gary. I'm not doing very well tonight. I think I'm recovering from the COVID. I've had a pretty tough do over the last couple of days. So if I'm not totally at my best, well, I'm sorry for that. So, welcome to the first video on who is Meghan Markle. And this is, I said it was, it's just to introduce the concept, introduce the series, and so you will know what's going on. And so I've decided that just to for those that haven't seen it, I'm going to play the publicity, which is a few minutes. It's my watch which is singing to me. So I'm going to play that, and we'll see who's there, and you can just watch that just for the pleasure. I hope it works. So it's not working. Don't ask me why. Hello. Welcome to Who is Meghan Markle? It's nice to see you. If you would like to tell me where you're from, then I can get an idea of where people come from and what interests you on this. I'm just trying to get the publicity to play, and for a reason that I have absolutely no idea. No.
Who is Meghan Markle? A global icon, a polarizing figure, nasty and manipulative, or generous and kind? A woman whose story has captivated millions. With Gary Edward Gedall, psychologist, state-registered systemic psychotherapist, family therapist, prolific writer, international speaker, and workshop leader, we will dive deep into who she really is. However, in this groundbreaking 9-episode series, we're not just asking who Meghan Markle is, we're discovering how she became the person the world knows today. In this compelling documentary investigation, you will uncover how others see Meghan, and why understanding multiple perspectives is essential in analyzing people. The people who shaped her, her parents, their histories, their strengths, and how these influences echo throughout her adult life. Meghan's own journey, her childhood, the divorce of her parents, her education, her activism, her relationships, her career as an actress, and the crafting of her public identity. Her first marriage, what it reveals about her personal trajectory, and what changed along the way. The men in her life, her father, her first husband, and Prince Harry, and how each relationship forms part of a larger psychological mosaic. Plus, a closer look at Prince Harry himself and how his story fits into their story. A rare clinical case insight, an illuminating therapeutic parallel that offers a deeper understanding of one dimension of both Meghan and Harry's functioning as individuals, and therefore why they were drawn together as a couple. A reflection on family bonds, how Meghan relates to her mother and father, and what these dynamics might reveal beneath the surface. A conspiracy theory, Gary's own analytical hypothesis about what may have transpired between Meghan and her father in the crucial days and weeks surrounding the royal wedding. And finally, a thoughtful, balanced, psychological assessment of who Meghan Markle truly is. Join us for a journey of insight, discovery, and human complexity. A story of identity, legacy, love, conflict, and the making of a modern icon. Who is Meghan Markle? Let's find out together.
Hi, this is Gary. As these episodes are pretty long, I've decided to edit them into shorter segments. Each segment will be diffused on Monday at 8 p.m. CET, that's Central European Time, 7 p.m. GMT, Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so not to miss anything. The first segment which gives a fuller description of all the episodes is linked to this. I'm really looking forward to sharing this journey with you. See you soon. Bye for now.
What's happening here? So let's go down there. I can't even see what that says. So as you can see, I'm doing my best tonight. It's like that. Here I am again. That's good. So there we go. I'm going to take it down. So if you, as I say, if you want to have a tell me what you're doing, where you're up to, what interests you about this, please let me know, and then we can discuss that. At the moment, I am just trying to get back to see what we're doing. It's a bit complicated, this. There we go. So now I'm going to go to the full video of what's that?
Who is Meghan Markle? Hello, and welcome to this, the first part of the first episode in the series, Who is Meghan Markle? A full investigation from a psychological point of view of Meghan Markle. Hello, my name is Gary Edward Gedall. I'm a psychologist and psychotherapist, a state-registered systemic and family therapist. I live and work in Lausanne in Switzerland. So, everybody already knows something about Meghan Markle, and everyone already has an opinion about her. Some see her as a good person, some see her as a bad person, some as successful, others as unsuccessful. What is clear is that she is complex. As a psychologist and psychotherapist, I'd like to offer a reflection not only on who she is, but how she has come to be the person that she is, and why she does what she does. This first video looks at the structure of the whole series. In the second and third parts of episode 1, we'll be looking briefly at how I work as a therapist and the importance of other people's views of us, which then leads to an overview of how Meghan Markle is seen by others. In episode 2, I'll take an in-depth look at her parents and their histories. Episode 3 will focus on Meghan herself and her own history. Episode 4 covers her first marriage, which I personally found to be far more interesting than expected. Episode 5 I've titled Meghan and Her Men, which explores her father, her first husband, and Prince Harry, including some of Harry's own personal history, which I feel is very relevant. Episode 6 presents a clinical case study drawn from my professional work, with identifying details changed, of course, which, interestingly, sheds some very interesting light on aspects of both Meghan and Harry's stories. Episode 7 examines Meghan's relationship with her parents. Episode 8 presents my own conspiracy theory. Yes, Gary's hypothesis about what really happened between Meghan and her father before and after the wedding. And finally, yes finally, episode 9 asked the question, who is Meghan Markle? My own overall assessment of the woman. Now, the aim of this series is to provide a global 360-degree view. People are rarely black or white, and Meghan is no exception. Well, maybe she's a bit in between. I hope that's a non-racist joke. She's complex, and I believe it is worthwhile to explore that complexity in depth. This project may also become a book, allowing space for additional psychological perspectives and references that time does not permit on YouTube. It's already going to be very long. So, if you're a literary agent or a publisher, you know how to contact me. Now, as a working psychologist who creates YouTube videos in my spare time, I'm obliged to base my research on publicly available sources. So, if any factual errors are identified and can be substantiated, I will correct them publicly and eventually in the book version. So if you have any information that contradicts what I have said, please write it in a comment. I'll read all the comments. I will really be open to any sort of reflection you might have, because every reflection can only bring me more knowledge and awareness. Please be a bit polite. My work is grounded in a systemic and family therapy approach. Now, my opinions are of course open to reflection and debate, and please feel free to comment and agree or disagree as you feel fit. I imagine we will have a lot of comments for and against what I'm saying, but feel free, it's a reflection. I'm not a psychologist, nobody's asked me to do this. It's just something I'm doing for my own interest, and hopefully for yours. Now, to understand a person, we must consider their personal history, their relationships, and how others perceive them. Now, public opinion about Meghan Markle is deeply divided. Supporters describe her as kind, genuine, caring, and inspiring. Critics describe her as manipulative, narcissistic, or inauthentic. Perhaps she's none of these things. Perhaps she's all of them. It's that complexity precisely that makes her such a compelling subject. Now, as some of these episodes are pretty long, I've decided to edit them into shorter segments. Each segment will be diffused on Monday at 8 p.m. CET, that's Central European Time, or 7 p.m. GMT in London, and wherever you are around the world, well, you'll have to sort it out yourselves. So don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so not to miss anything. The next segment is about the importance of other people's views of us. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this journey with you. See you soon. Bye for now.
I'm just trying to get this. I really don't control this very well, unfortunately. Full screen. I don't know how some of these things work. So there you go. Let me just see if I can maximize. That might help. Okay, there we go. So thank you for your time, for your energy. This is something that I will be uploading every single week, every week on Monday evening. So this is going to build up more and more over the weeks and months, because it's going to be quite long. Excuse me, my nose is running really poorly tonight. So thanks for your time. You could say who you are, where you're from. It's like I like to have at least a little bit of a chat, so that I can see that at least where the people are watching from. But that's up to you. And other than that, I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Bye.